Health is a lifelong journey. A journey is made wonderful by fellow travelers. Health is a journey which is enriched with right partners to support. To build a healthier India while partnering in your journey to wellness, we are all set to bring latest and best nutrition to you from the ranges of Himalayas and deep oceans. HEALTNUS brings a special range of scientifically formulated health foods destined to reinvent responsible nutrition. HEALTNUS is a preventive healthcare company that leverages power of responsible relations in navigating its vast human assets, connecting through responsible preventive health transformation journey. We have clinically studied nutrition products, medical devices, and artificial intelligence-based health apps in partnership with best-in-class global research leaders aimed at elevating the healthcare quotient of the country. HEALTNUS aims to be a leader and driver of responsible preventive health through innovative and effective nutrition, devices, and services. HEALTNUS, healthier together. Our team: Chairman, Mr. V.P. Roy, business leader and strategic thinker, having 3 decades of experience in international trade and nutraceutical industry. Mr. Amit Srivastava, Director, Technical and R&D. Amit Srivastava is a pharmaceutical technopreneur with experience in various countries. Through HEALTNUS, Amit plans to bring the edge in scientific research through innovative products. Mr. Nitin Sinha, Managing Director, a serial entrepreneur with industry experience in construction, IT, cold storage industry, and national scale networking. We advocate and promote responsible nutrition. We want to ensure that entire supply chain promotes and uses nutrition responsibly. We elaborate and collaborate with global leaders to bring latest products and technologies to nutrition. We believe that prevention is the way to good health. We want to promote healthy India, a conscious India responsibly. Our products:
SCO2 07 plus. Our skin cells talk to each other, and because they talk, they stay together. They stay together, binded to each other, and that's why you see a tight, a well-toned skin. And when they have gone far away from each other, that is when the skin starts developing wrinkle. There could be a possibility that despite of our stressful life, our skin could be well-toned. This was first discovered by a very interesting person that we know, Mr. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, once he fought all the way up to the territory of Tibet. He fought a war, he won that war, and then whatever horses were injured, they were left behind in Tibet. A year following, Genghis Khan came back to Tibet again, and to his surprise he found that these horses who could have possibly died, they were injured. Not only they survived, but they were looking far more superior, more shiny than his own horses. And he called this set of doctors to find out what happened, what are they eating, what happened to these horses, how come they be more stronger, more good shiny horses than my own horses which I take care of. So they started studying what are these horses eating, what is happening. And they found that these horses were eating a kind of a berry found in Tibet. They started looking at what is this berry, they started analyzing it. This berry has got a chemical called as omega-7, the chemical that allows all the cells to talk to each other, keep bound to each other, and if they continue to do that, your skin shines, you have a tighter skin, and maintains a natural moisture. So if you think you have a dry skin problem, this problem will be solved by this oil. Mr. Genghis Khan used this berry for all his military throughout his life. So all his horses, all his military were on this berry. And today Indian military uses the chemical that is derived out of these berries. which are now grown extensively in Leh Ladakh. Raw scavenger plus. So when we take stress, we release internally something called as reactive oxidative stress free radicals. It's like terrorists left loose and free. They go all over the place shooting, killing anyone and everyone. And as these cells die, we grow old faster. We develop these diseases like cancer, heart damage, renal failure, diabetes. So we created something called as raw scavengers. So these are actives which enter our body, fights with these terrorists or reactive oxidative stress free radicals, kills them. You feel energetic, powerful, you have a lot of stamina. We discovered from this fish, salmon fish, it travels across the strong current of seas to a part of the world just to eat some algae. But then how does this fish travel kilometers and miles all over across against the current of the sea and oceans? So the scientists started studying what is in this algae that these fish are really eating. That these algae produce a chemical called as xanthophyll carotenoids, chemical that gives a lot of power. And what does it do? It goes and kills all the terrorists that I'm talking of. So these are basically reactive oxidative stress-free radicals, and it is this chemical which is xanthophyll carotenoid, which is raw scavenger, which would enter your body, clean up these terrorists, bring them under control. Pentaprobiotic plus. There are over 100 trillion bacteria inside you. So there are more bacteria inside you than the cells that you're made up of. The work stress, the bad eating food or alcohol or smoking. We end up killing a lot of good bacteria inside our body. The problem is when there's loss of a lot of good bacteria, there's a lot of bad bacteria that enter our body, and they have the power to communicate to our brain. So let's say they are fat-loving bacteria, they'll start sending signal to our brain, and the brain would tell us that, let us have pizza, let us have something which has a lot of butter, let us have something which is sugary. How do we get back good bacteria? Because we cannot change our life. We are running, we are working, we are full of stress. We collaborated with DuPont of America to develop Pentaprobiotic Plus, which has got well-researched 5 probiotic strains which have been blended together, and we call them as the commando force, which enters our body, fights with the bad bacteria, and colonizes good bacteria back again. One capsule has got 20 billion commando force to make you really healthy and keep your gut very healthy. And remember, if your gut is healthy, your immune system will be very strong. It is very unlikely that you will fall sick easily. Quad Prebiotic Plus also stops you from overeating. Quad Prebiotic Plus also basically reduces the absorption of glucose and fat into your bloodstream. It could help you reduce or manage your weight. Quad Prebiotic also absorbs fat from your bloodstream. Coral CA+. So is it possible that I take a car battery and put it into a mobile phone and run a mobile phone? Or can I take a mobile phone battery and put it into the car and run the car? Absolutely not. Your bone needs calcium, and when you take calcium, the calcium would never reach your bone. So in a research it is found that when we eat something, it has to go through a process in our body, first get absorbed, and then go through a process before it reaches your bone to get absorbed into the bone. A car battery cannot get fit into a mobile phone. Similarly, a calcium from whatever product that you consume cannot simply just enter your bone. And in the deep sea mining, we found a specific kind of coral which has a calcium in exactly the same format that our bone has. Nature has made that calcium available in a very deep sea coral that we have identified, and we have extracted that calcium from there and bringing it to you through. So when you consume a product which is Coral CA+, you are consuming a format of a calcium that your bone is made up of.